So good afternoon students. In today's lecture we will see two quadrant chopper, also known as a motoring and regenerative braking operation. So in the previous class we will study about one quadrant chopper. So in the single quadrant or one quadrant chopper we will control the speed of the motor in the only one quadrant. Either it is a motoring operation or either it is a regenerative braking operation. So by combining this both the structures, first one is the step down chopper and second one is the step up chopper. By combining both the structure we will reconstruct two quadrant chopper operation. So by employing these two structures, thyristor T1 and D1 will be there from the motoring operation, and thyristor T2 and D2 will be there in the case of this motoring operation of this regenerative braking operation. So this is the motoring operation case T1 D1 and D2 D2 is the regenerative braking operation, and again RL load will be there which is act as a DC motor load. Input will be V. So if we here we will see the case studies VA is equals to V, either VA is equals to V or VA is equals to 0. When this happens, if T1 or D2, so if T1 or D2 will be on, VA greater than 0, and if VA is equals to 0, when this will happen, VA is equals to V, VA is equals to 0, when this diode D1 will be on, so when this diode D1 will be on, this output voltage or input voltage across the terminals of a DC motor will be short circuited by this D1. So VA will be 0 in this case of D1 will be on. Or when T2 will be on, then same case will be there. This VA terminals are again short circuited. So T2 or D1 will be on, then VA is equals to 0, and when VA is equals to V, when T1 will be on. So when T1 will be on, the path with the current will be flowing like this. So path will be like this. So in this case T1 on, then VA is equals to V, and when D2 will be on, so D2 will be on, then again path of the current will be in this manner. So in this case VA is always greater than equals to 0, greater than or equals to 0. Now we'll see the current direction. If T1 or D1 will be on, so when T1 will be on, current direction will be positive, or D1 will be on, then current direction will be positive, because diode always allow current to flow from anode to cathode. So this current direction will be always be same. When T1 will be on, either D1 will be on. When I will be negative, so when this T2 will be on, so it is a transistor switch which allows the current only one direction. So this armature current will be flowing like this in the regenerative braking action. So this transistor allows negative current to flow, or direction of current will be reversed when this transistor T2 will be in on condition, or it will be D2 will be on condition, because D2 will be on, current will be flowing from anode to cathode like this to the supply. So again current direction will be reversed, so IA will be negative. So T2 T2 on, IA will be negative. So here we will see that VA will be always positive and current will be positive or negative. So VA is always positive. We will draw VA here on the y-axis, IA on the x-axis. So voltage is always positive above the x-axis, and current will be negative and positive. So it is a two quadrant operation. We will see this VA T or IAT structure. So up to T on time, T1 on, T2 off. Here T2 on, T1 off. So at a time one thyristor will be in on condition, and it will be repeating like this. And current will be flowing from some negative values to some positive values, again from positive to negative. So it is a linearly fashion, and that will be charges and discharges. So when here we will verify above cases. So in this case, when D2 will be conducting, this armature current will be negative. So when D2 will be on, armature current will be negative, and this voltage will be positive. So voltage positive and current negative. So see the case, voltage positive and current negative. So voltage positive and current negative. So current negative in the sense T2 or D2 will be on. So and voltage will be positive. So we will take the common in this both the cases. So if we take the common term, so T2 D2 will be there in the above. VA is equals to V will be there, because VA not 0 in case of D2 on. So D2 on, so this case will be D2, and here current will be case in case of negative, current will be negative. So D2 will be there and D2 will be there. Why we not take this T2 because it makes the armature voltage to be 0. But here armature voltage will be equals to V in case of D2 on. So in this case V is equals to V. So D2 will be conducting in this duration. Similarly, we can verify above because here again V, and now armature current will be positive and thyristor will be on. So in this case, we will mark the switching conduction of devices like this. And this is the speed torque characteristics, which will be in the positive as well as in negative direction. By controlling the duty cycle, we can control the speed, and we will write the expressions from uh, 0 to T on. This is known as the duty interval. So V is equals to V in case of on structure. So V is equals to V. Chopper switch will be on condition, and E is equals to V minus IARA. So by this expression, we can calculate the IA to be alpha V minus E divided by IA. Why alpha V? Alpha V because V is equals to alpha V in case of this chopper structure, two quadrant. So by this expression, we can easily see that when IA will be positive, then alpha V greater than E. This is known as a motoring mode because input supply will be more than the output supply. And when IA will be negative, so IA will be negative when this E will be greater than. So it is a case of regenerative braking. So both the motoring as well as regenerative braking operations are there with this two quadrant chopper structure. Now we will see again types the type A structure employing the switching devices. This is switching pattern of the devices like T1, D1, T2, D2. Now we will put this T1 and D1 on the same leg and T2 and D2 on the same leg, and we will make the devices like T1, T2, D2 and T2. So we connect the devices in this fashion, and we will put the DC motor load to be in the between these two legs, and we will assume the reference current polarity to be IA. This is the VI structure. So again, two cases will be there. VI is equals to V. When this happens, VI is equals to V when T1 and T2 are on. So T1 here and T2 here. So both switches T1 and T2 are on, then current will be flowing from this T1, T2 and again back to supply. So this is the case of a VA is equals to V. And when VA is equals to minus V, when this D1, D2 are on. So when D1, D2 are on, then current will be flowing from this D1 and it will be flowing like this and again back to supply. So current direction will be positive. In the first case, D1, D2 on, then also current direction will be in the same direction, and in case of D1, D2, current will be flowing like the same as the in case of reference polarity IA will be there. But armature voltage will be positive in case of T1, T2 are on, and it will be negative in case of D1, D2 are on. So again, we will see that current will always be positive and voltage will be either positive or negative. So voltage will be either positive or negative, but current will always be positive. So again, two quadrant operations are obtained by employing the two quadrant chopper structure. So we will make our motor to be either in the motoring operation or in the regenerative braking operation. So in this way, we will see that two quadrant chopper operation. By employing two quadrant chopper, we control the speed of the motor in the motoring as well as in the braking operation. So in the upcoming lecture, we will see the four quadrant chopper modes of operation. Thank you.